Welcome to the next lesson in your Analytics Mastery course. In this video, I want to show you how to create a custom dashboard for your Analytics account. Custom dashboards help you get information that you would usually want to fetch from Analytics. So instead of going into Analytics every time and going inside certain sections, you can go ahead and create a custom dashboard and add all the widgets that are necessary and important for you and your organization. So to create a custom dashboard, go ahead and click on this button called customization and click on dashboards. So here I will show you how to create a new custom dashboard. Just click on create and go ahead with a blank canvas. So I will just enter it as sample dashboard and click on create dashboard. So here you can give a widget title. So let's say GeoMap. So there are different types of reports available here and different types of charts and graphs. So I would go ahead and click on GeoMap. So I would want to know where people are visiting my website from. So here the selected metric would be country, and you can add a specific metric. So I want to look at percentage of new sessions, or let's say I want to look at page views. So I will just search for page views and select page views. So page views is the dimension and country is the metric. So I want to look at how the page views are distributed throughout the world. So here I can select a region, or I can go ahead and select a specific continent. So here you don't have option for countries, you have options for continents and the world. So let's select the world and let's go ahead and click on save. So this will give the geo map, and this will give the distribution of the number of visitors from each country. So again, you have to remember that this is for the particular date range that you have selected. If you are selecting a different date range, then this data will change. So here you can see 73,000 page views in the past 2 months has come just from India. So now I can go ahead and add another widget, and I could go ahead and add a pie chart. Let us say that I want to see the distribution of traffic according to channels. So I will go ahead and give a widget title which is channel distribution, and here I can add a metric. So the metric, let's say the metric is going to be sessions, and it has to be grouped by a particular dimension, which is, let's say, default channel grouping, or this could be medium as well. So if I click on user donut chart, there will be a small hole in the middle, and I can have up to 6 slices here. So let me click on save. So you can see that I am able to get a donut pie chart which shows the distribution of the different channels. If you remember, we had looked at the terms and definitions lesson that channel is different from source and medium. It is recommended that for report generation purposes, you always use the channel. So let me go ahead and add one more widget. And here it could be timeline, table, pie chart, or bar chart. So let me go ahead and create a bar chart, and I will go ahead and add a metric. So I could add any metric here. So let's see what is the kind of metric I would like to get. Let's say I want to get session duration. I want to find out what is the amount of time people are spending on my website, and it can be grouped by a specific dimension. So let's have a look at the different options available here. So I can group it by device category if I want, or I can go ahead and group it by operating system. So let's say I select operating system. I want to find out what are the different operating systems that people use and what is the time spent by them. So I can also add a pivot table, but that is optional. So the widget title is going to be session duration by operating system. So if I want to find out if people from a specific operating system are spending more time. That is something I will be able to find out here. So I can put the widget here, and you can see that people who are using Windows, they have a specific session duration, and then we have Macintosh, Android, Linux, and then you have iOS. So this is the cumulative session duration of all the visitors. You can go ahead and edit and make modifications to this particular table. So let's say I want to get average time on page. So average time on page is what I was looking for. So let's go ahead and click on save. So here you can see that there are different operating systems, and the average time on page is also differing. So you also have to notice that if there is a very small sampling size and if the time spent on that sampling size is high, that is going to change the data set. So if I just want to compare if the average time spent is going to differ from iOS and Windows, so here you can see people who are using iOS are spending more time on the blog, and people who are using Windows are spending less time. Compared to Windows and Macintosh, it's more or less the same. So depending on whether people are using a Windows system or people are using a Mac system, the time spent on the site is not changing. So this is how you go ahead and create a custom dashboard, and this is something that you can experiment with. Go ahead and try to add different widgets on your custom dashboard. You can also generate custom reports. So if you go ahead and click on custom reports, you can click on add custom report, and this is going to have similar options such as dashboard, except that it is going to be created as a report, and you can also have the option for this report to be sent to you via email. So that's how you customize your analytics dashboard. Go ahead and create a custom dashboard inside your analytics account, play around with the different options, and if you have any questions about creating widgets in the custom dashboard, you can go ahead and leave a comment below. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.